with the whole concept. There we go. Thank you. Yes, you're recording. A good woman. Just to see how the group works, what the dynamics are, and there will be stuff that I don't know, and we just move through it. But I'm happy to kind of learn as I go. So it's all fun. It'll work, and somehow we'll get something out of this craze.
Isn't it amazing though? Like just knowing that you have an answer, a place where you can go for an answer. Like that's so empowering. Like, because having more questions than answers isn't empowering, but knowing at least where to get the information. That's why I love Google.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. I know. But I'm just thrilled that there's some Canadian experts here, because we seem to be in a little specialized, story of how do we actually do it in Canada. So, that's the big plus for me. So yes, you're the resource queen, and I'm counting on that.
I am a very good librarian. I know where lots of resources are. I can point you towards all of the resources that have helped me navigate this space, and I'm very blessed. So I'm going to go live on Facebook. I just want everyone to know that, so that if you don't want to be on Facebook, you're more than welcome to turn off your camera. I don't think it should show everybody, but it might. Mostly what I'm going to be doing is sharing my screen, but I just want to give you guys the heads up, because everyone has their own preferences when it comes to those sorts of things. So just hold on one moment. On my own timeline, we're going to go live. All right. So I think we're good. This is awesome. Okay, so hi, my name is Shanda. For those of you who don't know me, I am a Platinum 5000 here with I Am Mastery Academy. I've been around for 3 years. I've been working with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people around the globe, and look forward to seeing thousands and thousands and thousands more join our group, join our team, and be able to join us in our mission to enrich, empower, and educate the lives of 1 million people around the world. That's our company goal. We believe in education. That's what we do. And success is our obsession. So we're looking for success stories. And that's why we're doing this call today. We want to make sure that whatever it is you came into this academy for, that you get what you came for. And that at the end of the road, like this is a process. This is a challenge. This is a new thing to learn. This is a super fun group to learn it with. It's kind of like a family. And we've got a lot of tools to be able to help people do that. And so what I'm going to do today is walk you through kind of the concepts of the different types of money that are on the table here, some of the team resources of where and how you can navigate through this amazing resource, this amazing academy. And then we're going to help answer some questions at the end, make sure you know exactly what your next steps are so that you can get moving. Because here's the thing that I find really cool is that when we have clarity and simplicity, we can do stuff. It's when we're confused and overwhelmed that we can't. And so I like to keep things simple. I like to keep things resourceful. Like I like to know where the stuff is, but I don't worry about keeping it in my head. And I love that we all get to learn and grow together. So welcome. The first thing I want to do is I want to check in with who the group is here. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to know if you have been to a phase 3 or an orientation call before. I want you to put a 1. And if this is your very, very first time, I want you to put a 2. And we're going to just welcome our new people. Yes, we've got some people who have been here before and some newbies. I love it. Okay, amazing. So for those of you that see all the 1s, I want you to know that there's a reason for that. People have actually been coming to these orientations and these training calls over and over and over again for 2 reasons. 1, well, repetition. If you're anything like me and not necessarily a quick first time I hear it kind of learner, you're really grateful for the replay option on pretty much everything. That is one reason. So feel free. We have these twice a week. There's one at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard on Tuesdays and 7:30 a.m. Friday mornings. That's again Pacific Standard. And it's literally designed to be that place that if you get lost, if you go on vacation and you're trying to get back, if you're, trying to figure out what the next step is, that there's always a space where you can come and ask questions. There's always a space where you can fall back on and just say, okay, I want a refresher. I want to find that tool. So you're always going to have a group here ready for you several times a week. And anyone new that you help get started, you don't have to know everything. You don't have, like Sarah said, she doesn't have to have all the answers. You can just direct them to these calls, and then we're going to help them get started successfully. So you've got a huge team of resources. And just like you're going to learn how to trade, build an e-commerce store, or create crypto inside the academy, this is the space where you can have the same faith that you can direct your people so they know where to go, and you can come back as often as you'd like. There's also this other reason. There's people who are in training. We're actively looking for leaders. I need help. We cannot impact, enrich, and educate the lives of 1 million people by ourselves. This is a team sport, and we need people who have a heart to see other people win financially, that have a heart to see other people win in terms of creating a community, and really want to support the people around them. And so if that's something that sparks an interest in you, or that you see yourself as a leader and are looking for an opportunity to do that, know that a lot of these people are coming back over and over again so they can learn how to do what I do, because we do on-the-job training, right? We're gonna learn as we go. We're gonna do it together, and then you're gonna have the training to be able to continue from there. So that's why we have 1s and 2s in here. Wanted everyone to know. And then for all the new people, I would really love to get a picture for which package you started with. Did you get started with the Elite? Did you get started with FRX, the Forex? Are you here for crypto? Or are you here for e-commerce? Because it's really going to help me guide in terms of some next steps. Anything that Adeline, okay, perfect. Yes. And all the new people, I would love to hear where you're from. So anyone who dropped a 2 in the chat, drop what it is that you got started with and that you are working with. Awesome. Okay. So we've got a lot of crypto, a little bit of FRX. I love it. Okay, cool. Okay. Well, what we'll do is the first thing I want to talk about is that there's 3 types of money on the table here with this academy. I call it Make Money School. That's what I call it, because really that's what we're in the business of doing, is equipping you with the skill set to learn how to make money on demand through different vehicles, like foreign exchange, like e-commerce, and like crypto. There's different pieces within each one of those. Like e-commerce has Etsy and Shopify, crypto has everything from NFTs and gaming and metaverse all the way to traditional investing and day trading. Forex has lots of different strategies and places you can trade in that as well. So we all have our own starting point, and we'll all find our own lane. And that's my heart, is that you'll at least know where to start to kind of get your feet wet here. So when it comes to this Make Money School, there's 3 types of money on the table. There's today money, there's tomorrow money, and there's legacy money. And I want you guys to have your pen and paper handy, because I am going to be sharing a lot of information, a lot of tools and resources. Don't worry so much. This is recorded. It's going to be available to you, but I want to make sure that any websites, resources, or key points you have, you're able to jot down. And you actually remember things better when you write them down. That's a weird thing that I figured out, because memory wasn't something I came to the academy with a good one of. So note-taking really helps. So there's today money, there's tomorrow money, and there's legacy money. Today money is for people who need to pay their bills today. They've got debt they need to pay off, a job they need to leave, something that is urgent and immediate, that they feel they need instant cash flow. Okay. Some people use today money to build their investments, and that's okay. That's great. But there's today money, and that comes from the referral and influencer side of our business. What that means is that you're actually connecting academy students to the academy, and you're being reimbursed very quickly, because all you're doing is connecting people, and that's it. When you're mastering the skill set of trading or investing, you actually will have to start the skill set. You're going to start at kindergarten and move up. And first we learn, then we take the L off. So that's why we call it tomorrow money. Tomorrow money is something that you can expect in the next 3 to 5 years to create financial independence for you and your family. So like day trading, like, Forex, like the movements in the market, that's the active compounding of your money. So like, the 1, 2, 3% a day that our goal is. Then there's this thing called legacy money, and that's the money that you leave to your great great grandchildren, that you build hospitals with, that you build orphanages with, that that's the money you invest now for future, for the world impact that we leave. I want to say, because this makes me so happy in my heart, thank you all for being a part of our team. Because you're a part of our team, because of the investment you made in yourselves, we're able to invest in our communities. And we've been able to free over 7,000 children from sex trafficking, feed over 100,000 people during the lockdowns in impoverished countries that had no access to food. And it's been absolutely a privilege to be able to do that. And if it wasn't for each and every one of you, we wouldn't be able to impact people at the same level. So thank you for being on our team and being a part of our legacy. So the legacy money is something that's the crypto you hold on forever. And then there's the movement in the tomorrow money. And then, like I said, today money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with legacy money. I'm going to walk you through how you can get that. And we're going to go through legacy and tomorrow money. And then at the end, if you're not here for today money and you want to jump off, I'll let you know when that is. So you can jump off. But if you want to stay for those last 15, 20 minutes, we'll show you how to get the today money as well. Okay. So we'll also leave time for questions. If you have anything in particular you want to talk about, throw it in the chat. I can keep my eye on it. And I'm so excited that you get what you came for. So I will let you know, we are going to talk about the 3 types of money, and each one's going to help you get what you came for, but you got to know what you want. So the first step in any adventure is deciding what you want. What do you want this to be like? So the question that I ask myself is, imagine in a year, 2 years, or 3 years, you have a magic wand and you're like, 3 years from now, what would happen if you had a magic wand and this was everything you hoped? I want you to write that down and know that it's possible. And if you have any question of if it's possible, you reach out to your mentor or your sponsor. Will definitely get you connected to some, perspectives, because we've seen lives change in a year or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. This is a 3 to 5 year education process and build. Those that stick and stay always make it pay in the end. And not every trade you take is going to be profitable. Not every person you talk to is going to get started. But if you're committed to getting what you want and sticking it up to the end, then you can see it happen. And it's pretty special. Prior to this academy, I was drowning. I had $1 million in debt. I was working 3 jobs. I was exhausted. And now I'm financially free, traveling the world, having paid off over $1 million in debt. And I love helping other people do the same thing. So know that a couple of short years can really make a difference. It won't happen overnight, but 3 to 5 years is a really reasonable window, especially if you're consistent for your hour a day. So now I'm going to go through, what do you do with that hour a day, right? That's the question everybody always asks. So the first thing I'm going to do, we're on Facebook. We are going to go to our team website. So this website is thefreedomlaunch.com. So you're going to want to write that down. It is going to be a great resource for you. If you go to the freedomlaunch.com homepage, that's where the information is on our academy. So when you're sharing it with friends or family, that's where you can get kind of the words. Like Sarah said, at the beginning here, you don't have to know how to explain it. That's what Melanie's there for. She's a world-class communicator. She's spoken on stages around the planet, and she's much better at explaining all of this than me for sure, but most of us. So the freedomlaunch.com is where that is, and the freedomlaunch.com/fast-start is where we're going to go. So the very first thing, and I want you all to write this down, is your schedule. You can tell someone's future by looking at their schedule. So the first thing that I want you to do is put some team calls inside your schedule. Okay. So we have 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time on Sundays. This is our chairman and mindset training. You're going to learn marketing. You're going to learn mindset. You're going to hear some of the stories of the people that are winning in our academy. And what I can tell you is that the people that are on those calls win. That is the lifeline. That is the charging station. That is the place where everyone who's successful inside our team, whether that's trading, building stores, building businesses, referring people, they're all plugged into those calls. So for me, that's a non-negotiable, not just as a person, but also the people I mentor. Then we've got some intro to trading events. Those are some Mondays. You're going to watch your telegrams and the Facebook groups for that. There's also Q&A Educator Thursdays. So these are the days where we bring in education and information for your friends and family to be able to see what's going on. So you're actually going to be able to, this Thursday, we've got a Swipe Coin crypto event that's happening at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard. As you can see, that's the time, with one of our top educators and actually one of our top mentors and marketers here inside our group, Mr. Richard Ustra. They're going to be doing this call together and teaching you how to quickly maneuver with some of my favorite tools, quite frankly. Okay. And then we have new trader Q&As. That's kind of like what this is. Okay. So it's 5 o'clock on Tuesday night, 7:30 a.m. on Friday mornings. That's when you can come in, get your questions answered, find your way around the academy, and make sure that you're navigating the tools correctly. So those are the do not miss events. There's one other do not miss event, because how many of you actually, let's do this. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a quick second. How many of you, by a show of ones in the chat, are here to be successful? You're like, I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to master the money. I don't care if it's today, tomorrow, legacy. We are getting what we came for. Okay. Now, by a show of twos in the chat, how many of you don't want me to tell you the biggest number one key to getting that? If you want me to tell you what is the absolute silver bullet, it's the thing that will be the key. I wanted to in the chat. I just want to know, because some people are like, just show me the steps, Shanda. Other people are like, give me all the secrets. So, okay, good. So there is an in-person private acceleration mastermind coming up in September. Okay. So this event, and I'm going to show you where you can go. IamAcademy.events. Okay, so this website, you can find it by logging into your back office, and I'll show you how to do that here. But we're actually going to be in Arizona. Okay, so I want you, it's September 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th. And the tickets are here. You can buy them now. They're on early bird pricing. And this is absolutely going to be the key for anyone who's serious about their results, for the traders, for the e-commerce store builders, for the business builders, for the marketers. It doesn't matter where you see yourself winning in this academy. I promise you, this in-person event will accelerate your results and it will shortcut your time. Absolutely, without a doubt. So the next step for you after you get off of this call, first of all, is to go and put those calls in your calendar. Make sure these are in there. Set some reminders in your phone, because if you're anything like me, you'll miss it. If it's not written down on my calendar, I am not going to make it. And then go and buy your ticket. Once you bought your ticket, message your mentor, your sponsor. We're going to get you in a private mastermind chat so that you're going to get access to all the up and coming, some extra training, some extra support, because we see who's serious about winning. And we really want to make sure that the people that want this get this, and we're here to help you do that. So once you get your ticket, message us back and we will make sure that we get you plugged into the rest of the crew. Okay, so that's the first thing. Block off your schedule. Okay, so now that we've blocked off our schedule, we're going to walk through, and I just want to show you this website because there's a few things here that are a little new to some people and some great resources for all of us. Okay, so here there's going to be a button that when you have a big trading win or a big e-commerce win, or you've been growing your team and your business, then I want you to come in here and submit that. We're just working on that button right now. So I appreciate your patience. Technology sometimes takes a minute. So submit them there. Okay. And then this is your start here. So there's a members only Facebook group. Please make sure you're in that Facebook group. We share a ton of resources and support in there. That's where you're going to have a ton of people chiming in to be able to help you with any questions you have. Okay. Then we have join the Free from the Rat Race ATM Facebook group. An ATM Facebook group is a group where you're not only welcome as a student, but you're welcome to bring your friends and family who are not yet in the academy, and you add them in there. We have a training for how to help your friends and family get the best out of that Facebook group right here. Because it's kind of weird. You just get added to a Facebook group. You don't know where to find the stuff. Where do I find the things? How does it work? I don't know. This training is going to help you with that. So as you add people in there, we want to make sure that they're getting some training, some support. And what I love about that group is there's actually some free classes. Like, we've actually had educators come in, give free classes to our friends and family. Like, how cool is that? getting a free education, getting access to tools like that, next level. So definitely want to make sure you're in it, and your friends and family, keep adding them in. I add people in there every day because my goodness, why wouldn't I? Then we have Telegram chat. So there's actually a group Telegram. There's also, and I'll show you in a minute here, different Telegrams for each academy, but also you may have a team Telegram. So I know that my personal group has a team Telegram. I know that Darla's personal group has hers. The reason for this is so that there's access to your mentors. We cannot mentor the thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people directly, but we want to make sure that you do have access. So we actually have team leads, like I said, that we're looking for more of, that host these chats, that support each other in these chats, and that co-create inside of them to be able to support you guys so that we can get your questions answered and give you the support in the community that you need. So make sure you're in your personal mentorship Telegram chat, the team Telegram, as well as the one for the academy you're in. So there should be 3 different Telegram chats that you're a part of. If you don't have Telegram, click it right here. Now, how many of you like free? How many of you put a free in the chat if you like free? I want to know. That's my favorite price. When I can get things for free, like I am all in, right? Okay, good. Okay, awesome. Free is my middle name, Sherry. You're so funny. So, okay. So for free, now, how many of you, have you heard the saying, like, you gotta spend money to make money? It's true on some level. I definitely have found that that's how investing works for sure. But if I could learn how to make money on my money for free, like that's a double yes, right? Especially when they call it, have you ever heard of sleep money? They say if you don't make money while you sleep, you'll work till you die. No, this is better. Like I want sleep money. I was like, what is this? That's way better than working all day. So that's what we teach in the academy is sleep money, and you can get it for free. So what I want everyone to do is to go through this Refer a Trader Fast Start to Freedom 2 and free training. It literally teaches you how in the next 48 hours, 72, you could literally get your academy for free. So you don't have a monthly payment, which whether you're in a financial position where you need that or not, it doesn't matter to me. An extra bit of money to put into your trading account, let's do that, right? An extra bit of money to set some e-commerce ads, let's do that. I'd way rather buy crypto. So that's something that, I'm really, really grateful for the training on. And then to access your back office and go see everything, you're going to find the link there. Okay. Then we've got the new Trader Fast Start, and that's right here. So if you're here to trade, you're here for tomorrow money or legacy money, this is where you're going to get that information. Okay. So you're going to follow that. And then there's inside the academy. This is where the basic rules and language, the kind of 5-10 minute videos that explain, the little technical pieces, they're there. I call that the homework, right? So you think about it like university or high school or whatever. I'm like the 4th year student that's giving you the tour. That's my job. I am not a teacher. I am not a professor. I'm not going to help you do any of it, but I know where the stuff is because I've been there. And so welcome to year 1. I'm just a little ahead. So I know where the stuff is. So I'm giving you your campus tour right now. And when you go live, that's our live classes. That's where you spend your hour a day. And in between live classes, you do some homework, just like in school. And the academy education, that's kind of where you do your homework, and go lives. That's where you're gonna go to class. If you need any challenges with your password or whatever, you've got a support email right there. Okay. So that's the basics, and that's going to get you set up right to start. Now I want to walk through the trading, the business training, and then I'm going to give you your next steps. Okay. So you can see we're in the Trading Fast Start. So you can see we've got the Telegram chats for each different academy, right? Now, if you haven't joined the newsletter, this is something that's just being launched. I'm so stinking excited. But then again, the people who have put this team together and put these resources together, Melanie and Greg Greeno, they have financial freedom at a level that I had never seen before. They have amazing relationships with the people around them. They have helped thousands of people around the world create financial freedom. They have an incredible crypto portfolio. They're absolutely boss traders. They are, incredible marketers, and they've created incredible results through their community. And so every time I get access to success, because I used to work for a big, very, very, he was the wealthiest guy in Canada. Never once. I worked there for 12 years, made the guy millions of dollars, never once got a success tip. And these guys are going to email me, sign me up again. So I do recommend the newsletter. I'm excited to see it when it comes out. Get your demo account set up. All your instructions are here. If you have any challenges, you can let us know. Then you're going to log into your academy and access your products. This video is going to walk you through that so you can find in no problem. Okay. Literally step by step. Here's the best part. Now, whether you're here for today money or tomorrow money or legacy money, think about this. So now if you're here for tomorrow or legacy money, what you need to do, step 1, log in. Step 2, hover over the icons on the left-hand side, click academies, find your academy. 3, hover over the go live menu, find the onboarding orientation, then watch the 100 series. You've got your steps. Now, if you're here for today money and you love connecting people to information and you're like, I just want to do the people stuff, I love the people part, but maybe details aren't your strength. Like Darla, she's dyslexic. This woman could not, like, yeah, it's one of my favorite things to see. She's never taken a class and yet she's helped create financial independence for people all over the world, hundreds of them, because she is passionate about connecting people to information. So imagine you're here for today money and you don't know all the answers and you have no idea which way to go and you don't know any of this stuff. All you have to do is plug them in here and they get their step-by-step instructions. So you know they're going to get what they need. Okay. So then we've got a preferred beginner educator for each person to start with. So once you've gone in, you've kind of done your onboarding orientation, you've watched your 100 series for whatever academy you're in, then we have a recommended boot camp, and that's where you start. Okay. So Corinne Florence is our DCX Academy Beginner Fast Start. FRX Academy, Manny Quinones, he actually has his boot camp that he set up, and it is a phenomenal fast start. He starts right at the beginning. And then we've also got a DeLorean boot camp. DeLorean is a beautiful tool. It's a 4-step system. You can trade anything from stocks to crypto to Forex. And we have some amazing educators in there as well. So definitely go, and whichever one you started with, and if you don't know, get back to the person that invited you. They'll help you because I know they've got an idea of where you started, and they'll guide you through it. Okay. Time to go live. You follow these steps, go through it. Pro tip, set your schedule. Set your schedule. Your schedule will tell you your future. And I promise you, if you don't prioritize your future today, you're not going to be living a different reality tomorrow. So go in, block it off, non-negotiable, right? How many of you guys have set the same New Year's resolution over and over again? I have done it so many times, but the moment I put the gym in my schedule, I actually saw success. So this is the key here. Absolutely be consistent, and please don't delay it. What I've noticed is some people, when we say, an hour a day, they'll try to do 5 hours on Saturday. That's harder. And it's actually harder to learn because you've got to learn the language. And I live in Panama now, and I'm walking around, and when people speak Spanish all day, it's hard because I can't even piece the things together. But when I'm sitting here and I get to learn 1 word, 2 words, 3 words from someone who's bilingual, that makes it much easier. And so what I can tell you is piece by piece it. It's drinking like a fire hose anyways. We have a little meme, I'll share it in the telegrams here soon, where it's like the first month, it's like exciting, but like, oh my gosh, there's so much. And then it's like, I don't know if I can. And then it's like, wow, this is a lot. I'm not getting this. It takes, 4 or 5 months before you really feel confident in what you're learning. And I want you to be patient, because I know that a year seems like a long time, but it goes by anyways. And if you can prioritize that hour a day for the next 3 to 5 years, I promise you won't recognize yourself or your life or your finances. Okay. So then get trading. There's your next steps. So for traders, that's your next steps. That's your process. Go through the trading. Okay. So when it comes to building legacy money and tomorrow money, I want to give you your next steps. Okay. So you can see where the guidance is. All the tools are there. Go Live is the place. There's a lot of other tools in our academy, but if there's one thing that you do every day, if it's log in to Go Live, I promise you, you are going to be ahead of 90% of the world. It's incredible what these guys teach. Okay. So when you come into golive.im, you're going to pick your academy. When you pick your academy, you click on the academy, and you're going to get your list of educators. You can see here, it's the onboarding orientation. That's the first one. And like I said, you'll see these in order back on the freedomlaunch.com. So just know this is recorded and you can definitely come back. What I want to do with crypto, because crypto has so many different types of money and styles of making money. There's about 10 different ways we educate people on how to make money with crypto. I want to give you a little like personal interview with each one of these people. I happen to have met all the crypto educators, and I know their strengths, and I'm so grateful for their strengths. And so I want to introduce you to them so you can kind of see who you're feeling drawn to, because who I love trading with might not be who you love trading with. And that's the best part. There's like, it's like this, it's like a box of Smarties. They're all they're all chocolate, they're all delicious, but they're all just different colors. And so you get to have your own experience, and you get to find your own lane. I know that Sherry, for example, her and I love decentralized finance. I know Richard Ustra loves NFTs. I know Jim Harbour, he loves scalping, and he loves the scalper. So everyone's going to find their own style in their own way. But I want to introduce you to my friends and my mentors, okay? Christopher Derrick was the first educator on this entire academy. The CEO, this guy, okay, literally Forex trader boss, never needs to work again, decides to take on the challenge of teaching people because he doesn't have children and he wants to leave a legacy. He actually has never taken a paycheck from the company. I've never seen a company owned, especially one this size with hundreds of thousands of people around the world, that the CEO doesn't take a paycheck. He actually pays for some of our stuff out of his own trading account. So he took Christopher Derrick under his wing, taught him what he knew. He's a phenomenal educator and a great man. Anas, he does harmonic trading. So it's very technical, and it's on the charts. Phenomenal for timing, like knowing when things are going to go up and down. But it's a very technical strategy, but it's probably one of the most accurate. Sean is actually he uses our scalper, which is one of our tools inside the academy that helps you find entry and exit points on Ethereum and Bitcoin. Really cool tool. And I love him. If you're one of those checklist type people where you're like A plus B plus C plus D equals E, Sean's a great person for you. Kevin Bucaro, he is one of the best at overall market analysis and being able to equip you to see what you're looking at when you go from chart to chart or project to project. Okay. Mike Sotero, he's the decentralized finance expert inside our academy. He is not a beginner educator. Okay, so if you're brand new to this space, this is not where I would recommend you start. He is, however, very good at decentralized finance. So if you're one of those more advanced crypto traders, or you're looking for that specific information, he's got some great boot camps, he's got some great trainings, and he's got some great information. And he's a very, very bright educator inside our academy. Okay. Hirsch, he is probably one of the funniest educators on the platform. He's actually got a recording that's like, what is it? A Bitcoin and ham sandwich. And like, he'll like be making food while he's trading. And he actually became an educator in his first 2 years with our academy. He's a great trader. And what I can tell you is that he makes you feel at ease. He's very chill. He doesn't go very fast. So if you're really looking for that approachable person to go and learn from that uses all the words, Hirsch is the guy. Okay. Curtis Cobain and Mike Sotero collaborate twice a week to be able to bring you altcoin and decentralized finance talk. It kind of like being around a poker table. So these guys are like, they're bantering, they're back and forth, but it's not a beginner class. And I know it says beginner crypto education. I'm going to tell you firsthand, if you don't know what the blockchain is, I don't recommend you going in there. Okay. I'm going to come back to Corinne in a moment. Jason Brown is probably one of the most thorough and best big picture crypto experts. He's got his finger in everything and understands how it all ties together. So he doesn't have anything live right now, but he's been one of the top 5 educators on our entire platform for views just in the last few weeks, because his recorded content is so valuable. So go through his favorites, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. Curtis Cobain, he does our altcoins, and on Saturdays, he specializes in mindset. I love him. If you are new, it might be a little fast, but it's a good place to go from beginner to intermediate. He's a good bridge. Crypto Picasso is the one that brings me peace when I don't know what's going on in the world. I go to Crypto Picasso. He's been trading Bitcoin for 12 years and he knows it like the back of his hand. Okay. Zachary Hogan, Jordan Morgan, Mike Navarrete, these are the gamers. They used to be Halo gamers, and now they're full-time in the metaverse and trading in the gaming space. And they are absolutely brilliant. So if you know any gamers, this is the class for you. Okay. There's an NFT boot camp in there. It's absolutely next level. Now, Nick Gomez, in my opinion, is probably one of the best traders and overall well-rounded crypto experts. He does some great beginner training in his boot camps. He's got some excellent recorded sessions, but he also does Metaverse Monday, NFT Tuesday, and then he goes over the whole crypto market on the rest. I wouldn't say he's a beginner, but he's right there with Curtis Cobain. However, Curtis is hilarious and Nick is very direct and to the point. And so for me, what I recommend is find the one that resonates with you, that gets you excited and makes you lean in, because all of them are very successful in the space. So you can't go wrong. Okay. Now I'm going back to Corinne Florence, because I want to make sure that my crypto people, because I know we have a lot of you here, know where to go. And anyone who doesn't start with crypto, that's no problem. Every Go Live channel works the same way. So when you come in here, you can see there's favorite sessions, right? So when you click on favorite sessions, I know it says start here, but I want to give you a little pro tip. Okay. How many of you, when you looked at crypto, you're like, why is this a thing? Why is this a big deal? What's going on in the big space? Like, I need this, like, I've got all these why questions. That's where I was. So I recommend coming down to the 4th row, this black row here, and watching these videos first. What even is Bitcoin? Why do we care? Why is this Bitcoin technology and why does it drive the value? This is probably my favorite video on the entire academy, how the current financial system works and how crypto is key. What our banking system lacks and why crypto is fixing it. The emotional cycle in Bitcoin. There's actually a 4-year pattern to Bitcoin that happens very consistently. And what I can tell you is the next 4 years in crypto, we have an amazing opportunity. 4 years from now, there'll be money to be made. But right now, we're in like Manhattan real estate in 1960. There is an opportunity here that is unprecedented in our lifetime and unparalleled in our future. This is like being Zuckerberg in social media, but you don't have to be a techie. You just have to log into the academy, okay? So understanding why the next 4 years are such a big deal, why I'm so passionate about helping people get into this space, this video is really going to help you with that. And these are some words that are going to kind of give you the big picture. So I recommend starting with this row, going up to the top and finishing all of her favorite sessions and jumping on with her live a couple of times to ask some questions. And then you can jump over to other educators. But this is going to give you the fundamentals of setting up a trading plan, how to, what you can trade, how to get started the right way, how to use DCX. She interviews most of the other educators, so you can actually see what they're like before you go into them. Setting up your wallets, making sure you know how to use stable coins in different projects, the things we wish we knew before we started. And crypto slang, some words that maybe you don't know, or how to identify the scams, right? These are the sorts of things that they'll give you a great experience when you go into the rest of the academy, like how to use opening up your wallets and getting fiat money. So that's regular money into your wallet. Like, what? So cool. Okay. Now, understanding TradingView and the tools. This is, I think, one of the best places for people to start. Okay. So then once you do that, you go and you pick another educator and you go from there. So that's the fundamentals of the today money or the tomorrow money and the legacy money. Okay, everybody. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the today money. And this is where we're connecting people. This is where we're actually helping other people get access to this information. Guess what? We pay in Bitcoin. So, I'm a fan of that. Give me all your Bitcoin, all of it. There's a song called Give Me All Your Bitcoin. That was me singing. So I will talk to you a little bit about what that looks like so you can see our tools and our systems. Because here's the thing. There's people that come in here to share this. I wasn't one of those people. Richard Ooster was. Melanie Greeno was. They wanted to help others. That's why they came in. I came in to take care of me. And then when I saw what was happening for me, I couldn't leave other people out of it. I couldn't leave my friends back home living paycheck to paycheck. I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't leave my real estate investors out there without answers to diversify while they're printing $20 trillion in the last 2 years. I couldn't do it. So I'm going to show you how you can do it without being salesy, without having any knowing where to go or any confusion about any of the process. We want it to be simple and fun and easy and enjoyable. And we're building a family and we're going to the top together. So I'm going to show you where those resources are for Today Money. Okay. So I'm going to go back to the fast start. Actually, I guess I could just go straight to business training. That's better. So straight to business training. So there's 3 different types of people when it comes to Today Money. There's the people that just want it free. Guess what? We've got the training right here. And I would personally, whether you want to get it for free or you see yourself actually creating an income with this side of it, watch this, because you're going to have some friends and family that just want it for free, right? They're like, I'm living paycheck to paycheck as it is. I don't want to do this. Great. So understand and learn this process. The process really just scales from here to be able to go. Okay. We have scripts. We have a website so you can watch the videos. We literally have these step by step. Now, for those of you that see yourself as a leader, helping other people build the business, how cool is it that they can come here 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4 step, and it's all right here, designed by global experts. Like, I've never had successful people give me a shortcut in their life, let alone open up their trading plan and show me what to do, let alone give me all of the exact words they say and tools they use and literally teach me how to use them. I am constantly in awe with the opportunity I have here. I'm from a small town where you're more likely to have a bear in your front yard than you are to have a millionaire next door. And the people that were successful held it very close to their chest and then had their nose in the air about it. And it didn't feel like I had what it took. I took Math 10 twice. I dropped out of university. All of my parents, including my step parents, have declared bankruptcy. I was in $1 million in debt by the time I was 25. I didn't know what to do. And so the fact that these people have given me these tools is the only reason I'm successful here at all. And I just want you to know that if you use the system, you will be incredibly, incredibly blessed. Okay. So we have a welcome text right here. We've got a first 30 days. So everything for your business plan. Imagine you literally have their business plan right here for your first 30 days, your exact roadmap. Okay. We've got the compensation plan. Did you know that 500 people, everyone you know and everyone they know, some people's graduating classes are bigger than that. That pays $10,000 a month, but 12 people pays $7,200 a year, $600 a month, $150 a week. $7,200 a year, that's a nice vacation. That makes a dent in your mortgage, you know? So whether you see yourself just making a little bit to put into crypto or making a little bit to help some people, or you see yourself moving into those chairman ranks as a leader with our organization, I just want you to know that we're here for all of it. We just want you to get what you want from this, right? This is about you getting what you came for. So there's step-by-step instructions on each step in that training, how to do it, how to become a professional, how to walk through it. And so there's steps, there's skills you have to master, but just like walking, we can all figure it out if we stay persistent. And so it's all there. There's even an orientation checklist, which I am going through now because I have it on the back of my screen. So just know that I have it here, but you can download it. So you could do one of these too. My goal is to replace me. I'm looking for people that can do what I do because we have millions of lives to impact. So we're giving you all of our secrets, tools, and resources. Okay. All of the training is here, what to post, how the compensation plan works, all the business, everything you need from templates for rank advancements. It's all here. Okay. So what I want to show you is a couple of these resources in the business plan. We've got a script book. I was scrolling through this. I was having so much fun today. I love plans. I love dabbing unicorns. I love working with someone who has a track record of creating 6- and 7-figure earners. So if you read through this, it's literally a business plan. Now, I'm not the person that's going to sit and read this necessarily before I talk to my first few people. I want you guys to know that this resource is here. I also want you to know that there's some things, some people are like, I don't know anybody. Here's some great memory joggers. Here's some people that you might want to talk to first. Here's the guidelines and steps to being able to create your goal. If you see yourself as chairman, which is $10,000 a month, your goal would be to write down 200 names in the next 24 hours. Here's how you kind of jog your memory. So we're here to help. Right? Look at all these people. How many nutritionists, nurses, notaries, realtors, recruiters, reporters, UPS drivers, right? Write down their names. And we even give you the tools to do it. Then we've got some scripts here. I love that. Be yourself, right? So there's lots of different resources. We can train you on this as you go. Get back to your mentor and make sure that they know what your goals are. okay? Because there is this road to P600 roadmap. Our goal is to get your membership free in the first 48 hours, so your first 2 days, or for your 3 customers, and you're actually going to hit P150. We can do that in 72 hours. Here's the system to do that. Then we help your new members do the same thing. And we build your sizzle list. So this is your next step. If you're looking, so we know that if you're looking for tomorrow money or legacy money, your next step is to go through the trader training, set your schedule, get on to go live and go through Corinne's favorites or go through your boot camp, whether it's Manny's or it's the ECX. We know that if you want today money, your next step is to make that list of 200 names in the next 24 hours. And this is actually the first piece of that. It's your top 10. Who are the people that'll look at this just because you asked them to? Write down their names, contact them in the next 24 hours and get them connected to someone who knows stuff. You don't have to know stuff. I don't even need to know how to teach you how to trade, thank goodness, because my words get jumbled up and I would mix things up and get it tossed. But what I do know is how to help people get connected to the people that have taught me to do it. And I kind of know how to do it. And I didn't before I came here. So your first step is to make your sizzle list of 10. And you want to contact them in the next 24 hours. And what I can tell you is I recommend having that 200 list as well. And the reason is because when I started, my friends and family weren't supportive. In fact, I talked to a lot of people that didn't get started at the beginning, but I was excited, and everyone that I just kept talking about it. And so if all you have is 10 names on a list, if 6 of them say no, it's going to get disappointing. You're going to feel, but if there's 200 names over here, wow, we just keep going, right? But it's always good to look at the people that'll look at this just because you ask them to, because why not? Right? They're going to be the people that you would love, trust, that you would go on vacation with. Those are the people you want to talk to first. Okay. And as you gain new customers, you're going to track your progress. Okay. Someone refers someone, put them in that spot. Okay. So that's your game plan. Now, here is the goal, is to have your goals in front of you. So define your first 3 and your first 7 days. You're going to print this sheet off and you're going to fill it out. Okay. Then you're going to help your team members do the same thing. Figure out which rank you want to be by when. Write it down, text it to your mentor. Make sure that what you're aiming at is something that is clear, because if you aim at nothing, you'll surely get it. And so the more clear things become, the more quickly they come to you. So figure out what rank you want to be by when, figure out how many people that is, start with each step along the way, your first 3 and then their 3 and then their 3, and you build a team of 12. I personally basically brought in the first 12 people all myself, and then they started referring people. But I've never paid my subscription more than the first time ever. I paid it the first time and it's been paid for by the company ever since. And you guys, every dollar I've put into the crypto space came from my commission with the Academy, because while I was practicing, while I was in my demo account, while I was learning the skill set, I actually was getting paid because I was learning with friends. And so I want you to know that we're here for you. We're excited for you. We're looking forward to see you get what you came for out of this Academy. So for today money, your next step is to make that sizzle list, is to make your long list. The next step when it comes to learning how to trade is to log into your Go Live, is to get into the basics. And if you're somebody who's a little more advanced, then get back to the person that invited you here. They'll show you where some of those specialized boot camps are. And if you're someone who's looking to build legacy money, you're in exactly the right place, and the crypto space can do that for you too. So the next step for you is to get back to the person that invited you here. Let them know which type of money you're looking for and what your goal is. So tomorrow money could be to create a specific monthly income from your trading. It could be to be a certain percentage in profitability. What do you need to replace your income? What do you need to create that life? Today money, same thing. What's your rank? What's your rank goal, right? Legacy money. Is there a big project you see yourself doing in the long run that there's no way you can do with your own sweat and tears? Wow. We're here for all of it. I'm excited for your goals. I think this is the most fun thing that could possibly happen, because we're constantly traveling and exploring, and it doesn't matter which type of money you want. You're absolutely going to want to go to iamacademy.events and book that private mastermind, that ticket, because that's where we bring in top mentors, top traders, top investors, and we literally get poured into, and it goes, I can tell you the results that come out, my trading results and my business results always have an X next to the increase after those in-person events, because you just get those missing pieces and those amazing conversations that change everything. So that's how you use our tools, our system, our team website. That's how you get access and where you start. And then on the Today Money side, that's where we have all of the tools and business plans. So get back to the person who invited you here, let them know which type of money you're here for, and we will happily help you guide yourself to the next steps, because yeah, that's what we're here for. So I'm gonna turn off the recording. Actually, you know what I'll do is I'll stop the live stream. I'll keep the recording just in case the questions are super, super good. And I'm gonna open up the floor for questions. We have a few minutes. So does anyone have any questions, anything they'd like me to clarify?
Shanda, I do.
Okay.
Okay, so I wrote down, I know where to go for fast start, schedule, calendar, all of that.
Mhm.
Can you just remind me where the September trip is again?
IamAcademy.events.
Oh, yeah, I wrote it down. Never
Yeah,
mind.
you're good. And you're good. You can get your tickets there. It'll tell you the location. It'll get you all the details. You're going to be good to go. I cannot wait. We have so much fun at those events, right? There's got to be someone. Andrea, we had so much fun at that event, didn't we? And like, who else was there? Elaine was there. Grace was there. Oh my gosh.
It's worth
Yeah.
going. I went very it came together for me so last minute. I booked my flight Tuesday, was on a plane Wednesday. It was very, very last minute. Totally worth it.
Absolutely. Yeah. And like, you're just, everything elevates after. So I'm glad you came, Andrea. That was awesome. Any other questions? Anything I can do to help? Okay. So what I want to let you know is that this is a new skill set. Give yourself some time, some patience, some grace. It's not going to be, it's a 6 and 7 figure skill set, guys. Like there's a reason it's a challenge. There's a reason we need an academy and mentors. It's because it's not kindergarten. We start at kindergarten, but we move our way up. Okay. So what I want you to know is it's going to take time. It's going to take diligence. It's going to take energy. And you're likely going to run into moments where you run into challenges, either in belief or frustration or whatever it is. And you have to be ready for those. Have your goals in front of you. Be ready for that pep talk in the mirror. You can do anything. I conquer this. I'm ready for this. I can do it. Because as you're learning and you navigate those ups and downs, having that tenacity, being kindergarten to MBA, massive bank account. That's what we say, right, Jim? I love it. And that's the thing, it's just like in college, you're not getting an MBA without some gray hairs. And so there is going to be ups and downs. Be ready with your goals. Be ready with your affirmations. Be ready with the things that you know to be true so that you can actually get what you're looking for out of this academy. Because we're all in this together. We have our group chats. Come to us with any challenges, but also know that you're going to be the one holding yourself accountable. You're all adults. It's just like university. We're not keeping attendance. We will see you in class. I will be there. And in 2026, when this next crypto 4-year thing is complete, I know my family's going to be good. And my heart is that every single one of you would be on those islands, traveling the world, in those planes, doing those things, creating those memories with your family, doing whatever it is that you want to do with me. And so I'm excited for you, and we're all excited for you. So make sure you're in the group chats, make sure you're in class. Make sure you're connecting people, because we don't want anyone to miss this. And if you need anything, always feel free to reach out. Okay. That was so fun. I'm so glad. And we're going to get better and better and better at this, but I will post this recording. You will all have access to it. Those websites are up. Go play with them. And know that we're looking forward to having you, as well as your friends and family, be a part of the million lives we impact, educate, and inspire. So I will see you. The next one is Friday at 7:30. We do have a call on Thursday with Kevin Bucaro, who's that educator that talks about the big picture, uses the scalper, 6:00 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It is a class that is open to your entire friend group. So get as many people connected into that Free from the Rat Race Facebook group as possible. as possible. And we're gonna share the link and the information in there tomorrow. So Thursday's call is recorded. And if you actually, well, that's the goal. Technology doesn't always work. So we're going to do that. But if your friends and your family and you are in Free from the Rat Race, it'll be in there for sure. Not only the information to attend, but also the recording. Okay. So I'll see you on Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will see you on Sunday at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time for our training, for our free class. And yeah, we will see you on the inside. Bye, guys.